This episode is brought to you by Sheeda and
Nikki
from Real Conversations with Sheeda and Nikki podcast. Creating quality episodes takes plenty of time, energy, and can be quite costly. If you have gained value in our podcast and would like to support us, please consider being a subscriber to our show.
By becoming a monthly subscriber, you will have access to all episodes, exclusive content, giveaways, and podcast merchandise. You will even have an opportunity to be shouted out on an upcoming episode. We have goals for our podcast, and to help us achieve those goals, sign up to be a monthly subscriber by clicking the link in our bio and click on the subscribe to our podcast link. Now let's get into today's episode.
Hi everyone, my name is Shana Soberanis. I am the owner of the ManCave nailcare for gentlemen here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And you are listening to Real Conversations with Sheeda and Nikki. And I am today's featured guest. Now let's get into it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another episode of Real Conversations with Sheeda and Nikki. And today, y'all, I am flying solo. It is just me today. Nikki couldn't be here today, but I am representing for both of us today. And I am so excited for our special guest that we have today, y'all. So today, you all, we have a special guest. Her name is Shana Soberanis. She is the owner of the ManCave Nail Care in Spartanburg, South Carolina. The ManCave is located in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Shana and her team provide nail care wellness services to males ages 13 years and up. She also provides private sessions and a personalized approach to serving each client based on their wellness needs, interests, and their life. So Shana, we just want to welcome you on our show today.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm so excited
to be here
to have you on this episode. I know Nikki was excited too. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am a Charleston, South Carolina native. Yeah. Born and raised in downtown Charleston. I lived a few places, I moved to Charlotte, then I moved to York, South Carolina, and now I am in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Okay.
I am, by experience and education, I'm an IT analyst. So I did a large or extreme change in careers.
Yeah.
From becoming an IT analyst to from moving from an IT analyst position to now I'm a nail tech and owner of this wonderful establishment.
Yeah. So that's amazing. I actually read an article about you on the blackenterprise.com, and I was so inspired by your article. I don't know if you see it or not, but I see you as a trailblazer in this nail care business, because there's not a lot of male nail care out here, because we're from Chicago. So it's not that many grooming places for men for, nail care. So for a woman and a Black woman to be the owner of a men's nail care business, I feel like you're creating your own lane. Like you're truly a trailblazer. So I don't know if you see that in yourself or not, but I definitely saw that when I was reading that article.
There's so many people that saw it before me. I'm considered what I learned in business school as a blue ocean. I created this blue ocean where I tapped into a market that was there, but nobody actually wanted to do it.
Right.
Or maybe people didn't think it would be lucrative. So for me, I think because I went into it with my heart and not my mind, where I'm thinking about money.
Right.
I think it turned out differently. I'm all about wellness. When these guys come in here, I'm like, your foot, you got to take better care of yourself. And You know, I'm talking to them. I'm encouraging them to love on themselves. Just like we as women, we love on ourselves. We get pedicures and manicures. And so I want men to understand that this is something that they should all be getting. Mm-hmm. It's not a female thing. It has nothing to do with gender or anything like that. Masculinity. It's about wellness and hygiene.
Right. And I think that's a big misconception too, because when you think about nail care, like you said, we think of women getting our nails done, a manicure, pedicure. I know I don't. I rarely think of a man getting that. And that's such a big thing, because it's like, yeah, like you said, it's not about gender. It's just about health and wellness. And men need to get pampered, and they need attention on their feet and nails just as much as women do. And I don't know if a lot of people see that or even, realize that. So,
It's funny you said I'm a trailblazer. Yeah, I tell people, people have been emailing me and like messaging me and saying, hey, you sparked an idea in my mind. Thank you for the idea. I'm going to start my own business. And I'm like, go for it. We need more people to be concerned about the wellness of the foot, though.
Yeah.
It's not about money. So, I've been talking about franchising or creating partnerships with people, but for me, it's not about you getting rich off of my business, because my name is attached to this. Mm-hmm. And so because my name is attached to this, it's about, number one, having that sense of humility, truly caring, serving others. When you think about Jesus washing the disciples' feet, mm-hmm. This is what he was doing. And so it's not about money. Yeah, it's a for-profit business.
Right.
But when I come in here, I actually like what I do.
Yeah.
And so I need, if this is going to be something that is going to follow in my footsteps, then wellness has to be the first thing on the individual's mind. It can't be about getting paid, making money off of it, because it won't last.
Yeah. Yeah, that is so true. That's so true. And I like what you said, just coming into work and liking what you do. Because mm-hmm. some people don't have that advantage. I feel like some people go to work just to have
money to pay bills. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was there.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about that?
My job wasn't difficult. I worked from home. I was an IT analyst for a pharmaceutical company. I worked with their software, software development division. And like I said, it wasn't hard. I worked from home. I had schedule was very flexible, but you're kind of like, where am I going with this?
Yeah.
And then they laid me off. And I vowed that I would never allow somebody to have that much control over my ability to take care of myself and my kids. And so when God gave me this vision, I kind of was like, I don't think I'm gonna do it like that. I don't think nobody will like it. And he just kept pushing it. And I'm glad I listened. Yeah. I'm glad I took, stepped aside just to say, okay, I'm gonna follow you this time. Because I tried it myself many times over and it failed.
Yeah. So. Yes. I think it's so important to just, like you said, just listening to God's whispers. Because a lot of times we think we're in control and we're not. We never was.
Nope. And you tend to find that out when you hit rock bottom. And when I lost my job, I was at the lowest point of my life. I was depressed. I was always crying. And this was after I filed bankruptcy. So I filed for bankruptcy because I felt I was living beyond my means. Got that squared away. Then I lost my job and like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I almost lost my house. And I went through so much at that time.
Yeah.
And it was just difficult. It was difficult.
Yeah. So one of my questions was, you may have answered this, but when did you discover that this was a passion for you?
Listen to this, Sheeda. I had no idea. I would say, and I'm not making this up. God knows I'm not lying. Lord, I have no purpose. Maybe I'm just here to take care of my mama and my kids and just do this. Maybe, like, there's so many people out there like me that feel there is nothing that they can do. And I could not identify it. I prayed and I prayed and I kept asking for guidance. Show me where you want me to go, where you want me to be, what do you want me to do? And I just couldn't figure it out. Every job I applied for after I was laid off, I was denied. Over 1,000 positions. And because I had been applying before they laid me off, I knew that it was going to come. And so just to be in that point where you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm not good at anything. I'm not. My sisters are so, my sister that passed, she was she could do hair. She could do makeup. She was an artist. She could write. She did it. She took I got the end of the talent pool. I wasn't able to do any of that stuff as well as she did. And then my oldest sister, she's very talented too. Like, they put their hands on things and it's just beautiful. And I'm like, I have nothing to do. I don't know what to do with myself. And I was lost. Yeah. Just in despair. And then out of the blue, I would start doing my guy's feet, massaging his feet. And he's like, you should go to massage therapy school. And I'm thinking, that school's like 9 months. I'm not going there. What else can I do? And I looked up nail schools. I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do hand and arm massages, and I can do leg and foot massages. And so fast forward, like I said, when my sister died, it kind of threw me off last year. Yeah. And then my mama died, and then I was at a loss, and I'm like, I'm still unemployed. I don't know what to do. My savings is running out. I'm just going to enroll in nail school. And that's what I did. It was God still giving me that vision, because I had already written out the business plan and everything, but he pushed me to go in this direction and do these things. And I kept saying, Lord, I don't see it. But I ask that you go before me. Wow. I don't see how I'm going to make this happen. I don't have the money. I don't have this. I don't have that. But I know that I can trust in you, and I just need you to be there. Go before me and make this happen. And this is what he's been doing continuously in the past 8 months now. He's just there meeting me and saying, just trusting me. And so that's what I've been doing. I just been trusting God for his word. His word is flawless. And that's what we have to do. Yes. He gave me that vision, and that vision I shared with the world. Like, there's so many people, even in different countries, that have reached out to me. And so if you see that vision, you can't execute it the way I executed it, because God gave me that direction to execute it. But he can give you your own execution method. Yeah. And it's fine. I don't mind. People are like, I hope you're not upset, but I'm going to open my own. Yeah, it's enough space out here for everyone. Right. I can't serve a billion men. Please, somebody help me. Right. And so it's kind of like, I encourage them to do this. If you want to use my brand, hey, I can help you with that too. If you want to create your own, by all means, do that. But again, I trusted in God, and he went before me. And so, that's the foundation of everything. I would have nothing if I had not followed his plan exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That is so true. There's so many people that have experienced or gone through the same things that you have gone through as well. And, just trusting in God and just trusting his word is so powerful in itself, that he'll lead you to dreams that you never in your unimaginable. You could never. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And that's what's so amazing about him, is that, like you said, even with, people saying, they want to open up their own nail salon, but it's like there's enough space out here for everyone to do whatever that dream is. There shouldn't be any competition, Nope, none at all. Yeah. None at all. So I know you mentioned about possible franchising. So is that something that you're looking to do in the future?
with your company?
I'm actually, I am, and I really want to do it as a partnership. So I will be part owner in every location, only because I got to have my hand on it. My name is on it. I have to have my hand on it. I'm working with some young ladies in different states, different cities that are interested in opening their own ManCave. And the one thing that I'm starting to realize is that that they're going to need training, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was speaking to a couple of them last night, and I said, you know what? Because this is my passion, I need you to be educated in it. It's not just good enough for you to hire people to work in here.
Right.
But if you're the owner, you actually have to be educated in it too. Not saying you have to be a nail tech, but there are certain courses that you can take so that you can understand how the people that you hire are supposed to work, what they're supposed to do, the right and wrong. You cannot just go into my business or into our business as a partner and just say, I'm just going to hire people and let them do it. No. Because it's so much more than just making money for me.
Yeah.
I like what I do. And I need people that actually like what they do also, or would love doing this kind of work if they could, not just looking at it from a financial standpoint, like, oh, we can get rich off of this, but saying, not only can we profit, but we can also help people in the meantime. We can also build a community of men that now recognize nail care as a necessity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so important to have a good foundation as well. Like you said, not just hiring anyone, but you have to hire people that also have a passion for wellness and health and nail care as well. So I think you staying aligned with that, you're gonna go so far, because it's not just about money or profits. It's really about the wellness and the healthcare and people having a passion for it. I know you mentioned that you have children. So have you seen your children? Have they been playing a role in your business as well?
Yeah, I actually have my bonus son here now. My 16-year-olds work here. The 19-year-old, he doesn't really work here, but he did my makeup. He's a makeup artist.
Okay.
He's an excellent makeup artist, very, very talented. He takes after my sister, his mom. That's the one I was telling you took all the talent from me.
Okay.
Yeah. But I have my bonus son. He's home from college right now, so he comes in and helps. And then the two 16-year-olds, they go to virtual school. Well, they will be going to virtual school, but this past summer, that's what they've been doing. They've been here. I taught them how to clean very well.
Okay.
Disinfect like crazy. And I taught them the names of the different tools so that they can know exactly how to put a pedicure kit together versus a manicure kit. So they're learning how to run the day-to-day operations of the business, taking payments, booking appointments, greeting my clients, answering the phone. So they're doing well.
Cool.
Look, the pay is cheap. I don't have to pay a lot.
Right. That is so true. Are you planning to open up any other shops in the near? What does the ManCave look like, 10 years from now?
Oh, 10 years, we'll be all over. But in the next year, I'm serious. But in the next year, before the end of this year, I'm trying to open a location in Charleston, South Carolina, but I'm waiting for some feedback from the Lord to see if he wants me to go there, because we all know what the word says about going home, and you really don't get as much love at home that you get as you can get elsewhere. Mm-hmm. And so I'm praying about that, waiting on some guidance for that. But I have some ladies in Texas, I think in the Houston area. I have a young lady in Savannah that's interested, a young lady in Greensboro, and definitely Dominica, she's in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
So yeah, she just enrolled in nail school, and then she is out talking to realtors. So I'm actually able to meet with the landlords over the phone and kind of get an idea for a place to open locations there. So we're gonna people will see us around. I've had some requests.
Yeah, hopefully come to Chicago too.
Right. I'm doing some pop-ups. So my first pop-up is in Charleston. It's July 25th and 26th, Charleston, South Carolina. So I'm excited about that. I haven't gotten many. I think I have like 3 appointments so far. So I'm hoping that more people would book and come check me out. I'm sure they'll enjoy it. But yeah, those are my plans. Those are my short-term plans.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll show up. Yeah. So are you offering any like mentorship programs? I know you said that, the foundation is important for people to really have a passion about nail care. So have you seen yourself doing any mentorship?
I had a few ladies reach out to me about mentoring them, and I told them sure. And so right now I'm doing a Lady Boss series. It's a partnership series, and I've got a group of women that I am working with now. That's where it's called Lady Boss, which is my brand. I'm trying to brand it with the ManCave, kind of, so it can be identified with that, with my business. And so I call it Lady Boss Partnership. And so I've been, talking to them and kind of working with them and mentoring them to get them to be business owners,
right?
Where they can own their own ManCave nail care for gentlemen in their respective places.
Right. So at the ManCave, what are some of the services that you offer and some things that the men can look forward to when they come to the ManCave there in South Carolina?
As you can see, the ambiance is very nice. I keep the lights low. I have candles burning as soon as they walk in. I greet every customer. If you walk in and I don't get to greet you, I make you go back outside and we start this thing over. Seriously, because I want them to have the full experience. So I greet them. They come in. I give them a tour of the room. This is the tuxedo room that I'm sitting in now. It's the lounge area. And this is the pool table that I have my computer laying on top of. And they come in, whatever they selected on their intake form as far as music, that music is playing. Whatever they selected for a drink, that drink is ready. Whatever they selected to watch on TV, or if they don't want to watch TV, whatever they want. So it's literally catered specifically to that individual.
Yeah.
There's never a waiting period because services are private. So you come in, you're going straight back. The only time you wait is when you come with a group of guys, because I do offer groups where you can bring 4 or 6 guys in at a time, and you guys can just have the space and kind of just hang out and fellowship.
Yeah.
As brothers or as family, whatever. They come in, have their drinks. They enjoy their services. I do manicures and pedicures.
Okay.
I offer paraffin wax as an add-on, hot stones as an add-on. But every pedicure, I have a dry as a bone. That one is no foot soap, but the other pedicures come with a foot soap. You get cuticle trimming, nail filing. You get exfoliating scrub.
Okay.
You get a 12-minute massage, leg and foot massage. And then you get hot towel compression.
Wow. That sounds like luxury.
It is. They love it.
I'm ready to go to ManCave now.
Yeah. Right. And a lot of my customers have issues with their feet. And so that's why a lot of them haven't been in the regular nail salons, because they're embarrassed. They don't want to go with their wives or significant others. They want a space where it's just them and a nail tech. And this is what you get at the ManCave. That's what separates me from any other nail salon, besides the fact that I only cater to men. I only service men.
Yeah.
Other nail salons service men and women. And even if it's private, it's still men and women. But this space was created for men.
Yeah.
And so everything in it, it's about men, even from the paintings and the artifacts on the wall, the massage room that I have. It's called Hand Jobs Massage Room.
Yeah.
And then the big old screen TVs, and they just love it when they come in. It's they feel comfortable. It sounds amazing.
I wish I was there.
It is.
It sounds amazing. So how do you tackle the men that haven't been to a nail salon in a long time and they may have maybe issues with their feet and they haven't been addressed in so long? How do you really tackle that?
Well, I kind of just, whenever anybody sits in my chair, before they put their feet in water, I tell them, take your shoes off, socks off if you have it on, put your feet on the towel. I need to examine your feet.
Okay.
So that's the very first thing I do. I take a look at it. I look at it for callousing, excessive dry skin, any odors, excessive peeling, just to make nail discoloration, just evaluate in between the toes, right. Making sure there are no lesions or anything like that, fungus, things like that, just to let them know, okay, this is what I can do and this is what I recommend. If there's anything that looks like I cannot treat, I refer them out to a podiatrist.
That was going to be my next question. If you did have any resources for your clients that you may examine them and see maybe they need more assistance. Is this
medical care? Yeah,
medical care.
Yeah, because my expertise only leads me to a certain point, and so once I see it, I'm like, you need to go see a podiatrist or your doctor or something, and so I refer them out. There's Spartanburg Podiatry Associates that I referred a couple of customers to just to go get your foot checked. Because there's something there was something that I saw I cannot diagnose, right? But it may be led to a little concern, and so they can go to an MD, and an MD can tell them yay or nay, right? But we as nail techs, we can actually save a life by just paying attention to the little things. Some people can't look at their feet. Older people or overweight people can't look down, and so if we're the eyes that can see it, then we're the ones that can possibly save a life. That's why I told you it's important that even my owners of the salons that they want to open, they have to know. Yeah. They have to know something about this, the actual being a nail tech and being able to identify certain issues.
Yeah. That's like, you're blowing my mind right now because it's no other place like this that I've ever heard of or seen. So
but there are other practices, like there are many certified master pedicurists and medical nail techs across the U.S. There are a lot of us, but they're so sparingly. You know what I mean? I mean, across the U.S., it's not a whole lot, right? But because we went and we furthered our education, it allows us to see more and be able to not diagnose, but to say, this may be an issue. Yeah. Let me send you to a doctor, or I can't treat you, and I won't be able to give you treatment or service you until you bring a note from the doctor saying that it's okay. So just to be, we're like first line of defense when it comes to the foot and any diseases or issues.
Right. Yeah, and like you said, you can save someone's life if you see something that may look concerning. You can address, because they might not even have seen it or noticed it, like you said. So for you to possibly save someone's life and then ask them to go to the doctor or refer them to someone, I think that's great.
Yes.
That is really great. So Shawna, are there any other upcoming events that you're having that people should look out for? And then how can they contact you if they're in your area? Is it a way that they can contact you and reach out to you to book appointments?
Sure, yeah. So my contact information is nailcare at the cave, all one spelled out, NAILCAREATTHECAV as in Victory E @gmail.com. Phone number is area code 864-707-2214. I'm open from 10 to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, and 10 to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. This is Eastern Standard Time. Okay. I only take appointments because remember, I cater to each person, so you have to book an appointment. For the month of July, I'm almost booked up. It is July 1st, so thank God I am truly grateful. I got one appointment going into August and one going into September. So you have to book your appointments in advance. Yeah, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook. It's Nailcare at the Cave. My Instagram is Nailcare at the Cave, and then Facebook is Nailcare at the Cave also. And Twitter is Nailcare at Cave. And then I think, TikTok is Nailcare at the Cave also.
Oh, wow. You have a TikTok. Okay, great.
I don't use it. I don't know how to use it.
Right. So you're on all social media platforms.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to reach out to everybody. So
yes, and I love that. Yeah. I love that.
I need to find somebody. Hey, if anybody's listening who knows how to work TikTok, let me know. I can use some help. You can get paid for it.
Right.
No clue about TikTok at all.
Do your sons help
you?
Give your social
my niece and my son, no, not at all. They
man.
Yeah, they don't help me.
Oh wow.
So,
but yes, Shawna, it was such a pleasure talking to you today. I've learned so much. Like I said before, you are truly a trailblazer.
Thank you.
And I admire that about you. It really inspires me and Nicole, because she really was the one that brought you to my attention and was like, we should have her on the show. So she sent me your article. I read it. I was like, come on, let's try to reach out to her.
Oh, thank y'all so much. I have no idea how I touched people so much. Like, I didn't think that my article would have reached so far. Yeah. I didn't know. I had a young man that reached out and said, I read your article. I've been having a rough time in life, but you inspired me. Thank you for the encouragement. And so I'm glad that God used my testimony to encourage so many people.
Yeah, me and Nicole both want to thank you for just taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk to us today. We really appreciate it. And I hope you can come back later and maybe do another episode with us in the future.
Yes, especially when I open up my new location. So yes, I will definitely be happy to. And I truly appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah.
It really means a lot. I thank you. Thank you, Nikki. My pleasure being here.
I just want to thank our guest again, Shawna, from the ManCave Nail Care for Gentlemen, located in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And then I also just want to thank our listeners for all of the positive support and feedback. We pray that with each episode that you all are gaining value in each episode. And if you want to be featured on our upcoming episode, please email us or contact us on Instagram at realconversations21 or email us at realconversations21@gmail.com. Thanks again, everyone, for listening to another episode of Real Conversations with Sheeda Nikki.